This is the second time I'm mentioning my trip to South Africa. The host pastor told me about a pastor he knew. One of his pastor friends invited him to preach. So, the busy schedule of anyone can be a curse if you're not careful. He had gone, he had preached, so he was tired, and he decided he wanted spa. So, you see that Professor Odili thing? I have a real life example. And so 2 South African ladies, and they are built different. They came, my dear, they are prayerful, that's what I mean. They came, and you know that Theophilus Sunday song, minister to me, and I minister to you. Don't mind me. Listen, when they were done with him, in his presence, one of them picked up a call and told someone, we got him. In his presence. How does the pastor friend know? Because he ran to him and said, I'm in trouble. We'll see what happened. 7 days after he died. When you are dealing with the devil, you are dealing with rebel forces. Yes, they are defeated, but they will still try. So when the apostle says, be sober, he wasn't talking to unbelievers. When Paul said, lest Satan have the advantage, for we are not ignorant of his devices. It means there are things you can do that you shift out of your position. Oh my God. There is a perfect story in the Bible that illustrates both position, identity, and enforcing that position. And it's the story of Balaam. Balaam wanted to curse God's people. He did everything right. He raised his altar. He tried it. But instead of cursing them, he blessed them. And so, when the person who hired him was fighting him and saying, this is not what I called you to do. You know what he said? He said, I am trying. But I have discovered that there is no enchantment against Jacob. If this is hitting you, I expect more response. Are you listening to me? Or is it because I said Jacob? Don't you realize that you are the Jacob of God? I said there is no enchantment against the earrings. No divination against. Come on, now you get to what I'm saying? Oh my God. It means just because of your identity, if they take your picture anywhere, it will not work. Because there is no enchantment against the earrings. Mention your surname. No divination against the earrings. Do you believe that? So he tried and it did not work. But the part of the story many people do not know is this. When he tried and it did not work, he advised the king, even if you cannot attack them, there is a way you can make them leave their covering so that they can be attacked. And so what did he say? He said, build brothels around. Build brothels. And they were not just brothels. They were brothels. You see, the prostitutes in those days were actually priestesses. So it was part of worship, pagan worship. And so by engaging in those illicit acts, you were straying from the faith of the true living God. Are you getting what I'm saying? And so when he did that, the people on their own came out of their covering and engaged in all those practices. Then it was easy for them to be attacked. Check what I'm saying. It's just right there in your Bible. I see it all the time. Just 3 weeks ago, I was praying for someone outside the church. She was tormented by demon spirits. I told the demon, come out. As the lady was falling, the protocol behind her fell too and started manifesting. Both of them were manifesting. So after expelling the 2 demons, I called the protocol. Oh yeah, start talking. What happened? And this is what she said. And I'm not saying this to scare you. Listen to me. Especially the ushers in this place. Listen to me. She said, at our last camp meeting, I was praying for someone and the same thing, I said, come out. As the person fell and she caught the person, she felt a hand climb up into her uterus and she felt a squeeze and she has not had menstruation since that time till now. I said, in this church? And so it was that day when I said, come out. Now, protocol fell and was squeezing. Are you getting what I'm saying? You see one thing that church people do. I know you are trusting for the fruit of the womb. You are dead spirits. You now start going from place to place. One of the surest ways to catch demons is to look for help from any other god. It is the surest way. It is the You have to understand, in the realm of the spirit, real estate is scarce. It's not only in Lagos. Real estate is scarce. If they see an opening, do you know what it means for someone to have a legion? A legion. How can someone have like 6,000 demons? A whole village, a whole village. Some of you, the person you're about to get married to is carrying a whole village. pressing because there's no space. They will squeeze inside. One of the big testimonies we had this year, to the glory of God, this young girl had cancer. After we prayed, we have the before and after scans. Cancer, no cancer. And I will tell you what happened. It was simple. It was a demon. When she was in SS2, somebody, oh, please watch your children. Someone introduced her to Book of Moses, introduced her to books on astrology, and so she started practicing. So she started having out-of-body experiences. She learned it in a Christian secondary school. When I said, meet me tomorrow, the demon tried to kill her the night before. She fell to the ground. She literally felt an arrow shot at her, so she fell to the ground. So the mother, thank God the mother was sensitive. When the mother took her to the hospital and the doctor said, we need to put her here for the next 2 days for checkup. The mother knew, she said, don't worry, give me my daughter. She'll be okay. She'll be okay. I can't tell you the full story. The demons tried to kill her in my presence out of desperation. Some of the people here were there. She was on the floor, was hitting her head on the floor. Bam, bam. On the tiles. I beg you. For instance, as I was praying for this meeting, I saw a lady here with beads on your waist. Beads. I don't know what you are doing with it. I don't know what you are doing with it. I don't know what you are doing with it. See, you must take it out tonight. Take it out. I was preaching in Ibadan. I saw a vision of someone who came to our church with cowries in his pocket. I said, come and drop it here. The pastors were shocked. He came and dropped it. Can I challenge you? If you want to stay with God, stay with God. Some of you, when a breakthrough happens in your life, we don't even know who to thank. We don't even know who to thank. Who did it? We don't know. Who did it? Are you sure? You have tried different things, gone to many places, and don't lie. Don't say you didn't know he was a false prophet. Come on, are you when you went there and they said you should use your back to enter, you didn't know? Church that they say use back to enter. Are you a child? I was preaching a while back, and I saw something strange, and I've learned to say it the way I see it in the spirit. I saw an angel drag fibroid out of a lady. As I said it, the lady screamed, fell to the ground, and the manifestation started. And the demon said, oh my God, what I'm saying, about 20 protocols were there. The demon said, it's not fair. I had a deal with the parents. I will give them money. They will give me the daughter. Oh yeah, you want me to go? Tell them to give me back what I gave them. See, oh Jesus Christ. Young people here, listen to me. There are some contexts in which you are allowed to disobey your parents. I'm saying it publicly. It is your own destiny. Don't allow them take you anywhere to give you, you are eating Titus. Why is a man, is it a restaurant or a church? Why are they giving you food to eat? Don't go to the devil for any form of help. Number one. Number two, and this one is subtle, unforgivingness. Unforgivingness. You know that text, for we are not ignorant of his devices. I hope you know it was about forgiveness. He says, if forgive, he says, lest the enemy take advantage. See, I know what caused the anger might be legitimate, but the enemy is looking for an advantage. I know your dad hurt you. I know your mom hurt you. But you see, if the enemy looks at your soul and sees an injury that has been left unattended to for long, that's an inroad. Please, are you listening to me? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And I beg you, I know you are saved by grace through faith. Child of God, isn't this not a prophecy of doom? If you don't stop sleeping around, you will run into trouble. It won't be long from now. It's just the way these things work. It's just the way these things work. This is the second time I'm mentioning my trip to South Africa. The host pastor told me about a pastor he knew. One of his pastor friends invited him to preach. So, the busy schedule of anyone can be a curse if you're not careful. He had gone, he had preached, so he was tired, and he decided he wanted spa. So, you see that Professor Suddenly thing? I have a real life example. And so two South African ladies, and you know they are built different. They came, my dear, I mean they are prayerful, that's what I mean. They came, and you know that Theophilus Sunday song, minister to me, and I minister to, don't mind me. Listen, when they were done with him, in his presence, one of them picked up a call and told someone, we got him. In his presence. How does the pastor friend know? Because he ran to him and said, I'm in trouble, see what happened. 7 days after he died. Because if Balaam cannot get you, his next point of call will be to get you to move out of your covering by yourself.